Okay, one moment. I forgot to update my Twitch tags. Yep. Twitch tags moment. Okay. Give me 2 seconds and bop. Man, okay. Twitch tags have been updated. I'm using the custom tags now, so that's kind of fun and interesting and cool, and I'm very new to it. But anyways, hello, welcome to the stream. Today is Saturday. We're going to be in my hardcore world. We're going to be, I've got some copper to place. I've got some copper to place due to my big, gigantic old mining trip we did very recently. I don't want that to be the only thing we do today, you know? Placing copper is great, but it takes a lot of mental effort. So I'm thinking we spend some time placing copper, and then some time getting real busy on building my underground industrial. I really need to come up with a name for the room other than the industrial zone, but it's coming along really nicely, and I started doing some work on it yesterday that I think is going to make it look absolutely fantastic. It's gonna be very pog and cool and nice, and yeah, that's I want to work on that a bit today. Namely, I started clearing out some cool like column alcove places. It's very neat. But yeah, happy Saturday. I've got a full water bottle. I'm going to try to remember to drink more of it today. I was not doing a great job of it yesterday, but that's fine. So what else can I ramble on about and the amount of time it takes to finish things up here? Oh chat, I had to get my lower retainer replaced recently for my teeth, and I spent like 2 weeks with a broken retainer. My previous one had cracked. I was still using it because, you know, it was better than nothing, but I just barely got a new one a few days ago, and my teeth are a little sore. My teeth are like, hey, I remember the feeling of moving. I didn't like that very much. And I'm like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Too bad. Too bad. The teeth will simply move. But yeah, if I ever talk weird to go, blah, blah, it's probably because I don't know, bit my lip or knocked one of my teeth weird or something, and it's decided to be the worst. Alright, well that is the end of the intro section. I found a new playlist of music that we're going to listen to today. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it or not, but I do want to try it. It sounds like it's got vibes. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and switch the scene in 3, 2, 1, and pop! Welcome back to my hardcore world. It's pretty lovely out here. We are currently sat at the Copper Cube, the big, massive 64 by 64 by 64 cube of copper that I'm currently building. Yes, this thing is ridiculously large. No, I'm not going to take any questions about that. I've got a lot of copper in my inventory. I've got even more copper over here in this box, and then also I've got 6 more shulker boxes of the stuff. Like I said earlier, we're probably not going to spend the whole time placing copper, even though I'm sure I could with the amount of copper that I currently have. We're just gonna place some of it, see how we feel, and then move from there. I would, however, like to perhaps speed up my rate of placing though. So we're going to be doing 2 layers this time instead of 1. I'm just gonna, yep. So my big goal for this, I guess for the pattern I'm doing in particular, is that we get to the halfway point and there's just a massive like tessellated thing going on in the cube. I think that sounds very fun and, I don't know, just neat, just kind of cool. Alright, we're now going to reach the awkward part where I'm going to have to start crouching to get down, but that's fine. This is a little test of if placing it 2 at a time is an effective strategy, or if I hate it and just want to stop. But, you know, we shall learn. I just discovered that if I'm careful about it, if I just release shift while still, if I like always just pressing forward and I release shift when I need to move, then that kind of does something fun. Wait. Oh, That's why it's different. I was like, why is it different? Why does it not work? It's because I didn't place the first original block there. Oh boy. Like, I don't know, when you do layer, it's not... I feel like it isn't immediately noticeable how, like, just how much more has been placed, but... Oh boy, copper moment. Alright, we've got that, and I don't need to crouch on the way up, which is good, because crouching on the way up would be kind of silly. I personally would feel a little bit silly about it, to be honest. Yeah, we'll probably get 2, 3, 4 layers on this before I get bored. The key to managing my boredom is to just not do the same thing for too long. That's what you gotta do. I will admit, just placing blocks continuously is kind of a drag. More like a dragon, am I right? I don't know. I'm in a mood today. Like most of the moods that I have, it's not a bad mood, but I'm just feeling a little. I'm just feeling a little bit. It's beautiful though. It is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and it's almost nighttime as well. There, I do. I've been liking the placing blocks in just strips at the moment, but I think at some point I want to try doing another spiral, just because I'm sure the spiral will be absolutely massive, and I kind of want to see that. I don't know, massive spiral sounds cool. It's not quite late enough that I could actually sleep, which is a shame because this would be the perfect opportunity to sleep when I was on, you know, still going up instead of down. But maybe we just speedrun this downward way so that I can sleep when we get to the bottom. Whee! Ah! Yep. I fell down. I fell down. It's fine. Ah! Then one. Yep. All right. And it is indeed sleepy time. Wow, sleepy time. So sleepy, Quimby. Okay, and I was out late enough that some things started spawning, as seen by our little friend over there. I kind of want to do a creeper check. Mr. Milk, hi! Copper, 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 chameleon. Come and go. Oh, that's fun. I like that. I like that. Copper, 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 chameleon. Ba-da-ba-ba-bow. I just realized I don't think I've adjusted the music level. It's a little teensy bit loud. But hi, hello. How are you today, Mr. Malouk? I found some new music to listen to, and we are kind of vibing. I was gonna re-landscape this, but I'm gonna be honest, you can't even really see it from now that the cue walls are in place. You can't see anything from it. So maybe we just simply do not retexture it. This area I might just for ease of access, just because I don't like having to jump all the way over to here. Oh my gosh, I do love just looking at how this kind of breaks my brain a teensy bit. I'm pretty peachy. Starting to feel better from a recent cold. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, everyone's getting sick. And I know that that's just how it is this time of year, but I'm also like, why is everyone getting sick? Just don't get sick. Goodness gracious. Yeah, yeah, the cube is certainly, yeah. No, that's how I feel about that, is it's just going, just ascending, becoming so much larger, and yeah. I'm doing 2 layers because I feel like it gives me a better view of, you know, this thing actually growing instead of just like, am I making any progress? But, I mean, there is clear and visible progress at this moment in time. I'm also probably going to run out of copper before I finish this area. I don't know, we've gone through the main bulk of everything. But yeah, it's, yep. And I've got, and this is just, what I've got currently, like what I've placed is I think half of one of the shulker boxes that I brought, and I brought 7. I brought 7 full shulker boxes. Why is shulker such a weird word to say? 7 full shulker boxes. Ah! I fell down. I have fallen. So long story short, I think that today is going to be some significant progress for the cube. And again, we're probably not going to stay here the whole time. Just do a little bit of significant work. Man, look at it go. Another one of those moments, of course, where I'm realizing, oh boy, this is the big, massive project, but that's fine. That is geometric. Yeah, it is. Sorry, I realized I didn't see that message earlier. Yeah. Yep. Real geometry vibes out here. Didn't you know that the cube actually invented geometry? Little known fact. Most people think it was someone else, but it was in fact the cube in like the 3rd century BCE. The cube is like, man, wouldn't it be neat if there was a thing called geometry? And all of us went, yes, of course, cube. That sounds like a great idea. Of course. Yeah, you always say the best things, cube. JJ's Tibius, hi! Thank you for the exclamation marks. Welcome on in. I am building the cube right now. Oh. I just ran out of copper. Not fully, but inventory-wise. But don't worry, I've got all this over here. Alright, so that shulker box is now empty. And can go back in the empty shulker box line. Let's take out our next shulker box. There's a lot of copper. This is the pyramid of giant. Oh, cube. Yep. This is the cube. This is my pride and joy, my most fearsome friend, my my deepest fear, my greatest ally, my yeah. This is the cube. It is large. Is I think honestly still just the best word used to describe the cube is it is just simply large. Absolute unit of a build. To be honest, I feel like absolute unit is a great word to describe it because it's like an actual unit, like 64 is the Minecraft unit. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun, funky, and silly with that. That's what she said. That the cube is fearsome and terrifying and should be respected at all costs. Because if that's what she said, then I think she's got the right idea. The cube is all of that and more. Whew! Yep, big cube. Big cube. Yeah, pretty chunky. Mm-hmm. We're currently in a fun state where what I'm doing ends up looking very pixelated. Like, I'll show you in a sec, but the distance view with this thing kinda messes with my brain a little bit. It's like that's not how that's supposed to look, and I'm like, how is what supposed to look? That. It's great times. What are you gonna do in the copper ages? See, I'm actually excited for the copper aging. I mean, the process has already begun. I'll take a look. So, like, that corner over there has already started oxidizing. I'm very invested to see how it'll look and how it spreads because you know, I'm placing things differently. Like, it looks like we do already have some even more aged copper up on the top sections that aren't touching any of the newer stuff. And I am very interested to see how it'll look when I get later in the project. Because the outside walls and the frame, like the frame was placed very first, and then the outside walls have been put in. But how's it gonna look when I get closer to the end and I'm like filling in the whole section? Is it at a certain point, is it going to start oxidizing from the center here? Like, what's it gonna look like? Maybe eventually someday I will wax it. Like maybe when I'm done, just to... Maybe when I'm done is just a big final piece to the project. I will get a ridiculous amount of beeswax and just yep. Just go the whole 9 yards, but I haven't gotten there yet. Oh, what is the surface area of a 64 by 64 by 64 cube? How does one find surface area again? How does one find surface area? All right, let's take a little distance view real quick. You're the cube. Hey, Penny. Yep, the cube. Yeah, this view kind of messes with my brain just a little bit because of just how just the way this all looks. I know it feels like I should be looking at an optical illusion or something. It just looks so cool. Okay, wait, but what's the volume of a 64 by 64 by 64 cube? I'm pretty sure it's oh, I was checking that Dalbot hadn't crashed and saw the chat from the stream and rushed open Twitch. Hey, welcome on in. Okay, would that be a 64 by 64 by 64, like the no, wait, surface area. I'm looking for surface area. Is that the volume minus the volume of a 62 by 62 by 62 cube? I feel like that's what it is. So 64 times 64 times 64. That's the volume. 262, 100. Here, let me write that down. I have to bring it up again. Hi Karuja. Hey, welcome to the stream. Oh, times 6. 64 times 64 times 6. That makes so much more sense. Oh, but then but because it's made out of blocks, we'd have to subtract the outside layer because it doesn't, you know, one block will technically count for 2 or 3 sides. You know, that problem's probably much beyond my pay grade. I think it's suffice to say that it would be a very large amount of beeswax if I were to do that. Yeah, welcome on in. I am placing copper at my ridiculously large copper cube. We're gonna do a spiral. I've been doing this in rows, but we're gonna do a spiral real quick because I want to see how spirally it gets. 64 times 64 times 64 times 9. Oh yeah, that's the number of ingots I need. Yeah, I do need quite the hefty amount of ingots. Okay, it is getting on towards night. I can't sleep yet. That's the problem. I can't sleep yet. The sun isn't quite low enough in the sky for it. All right, well let's just get to the end of this row really quick so I can sleep. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Copper placing. Woo woo woo! Copper place. Woo! I love placing copper. It's great. Woo! Alright. It's sleepy time. We sleep. Yeah, 2,359,296 is the number of copper ingots I will need in total. In fact, the cube required. Yeah, that's the number of ingots that it requires to complete. Random opinion: 2 shorts is better than TikTok. I mean, all of the people that I talk to on the subject definitely agree. They like the way the algorithm works better. Okay. So this is what I mean by a spiral, is we're going to go up, down, and across, and hopefully I'm not going to get lost along the way. Surface area is easier with cubes, but a teacher I used to work with had a really fun way of talking about surface area in general for a rectangular prism. Tibifibular? Calculate in some of the areas of top, bottom, front, back, left. Top, bottom, front, back, left, right sides. Okay. Yeah, I think Karuja had the right idea with 64 times 64 times 6. I think is probably the right way to do it. But then it becomes complicated in Minecraft where we're dealing with blocks. So each so on the corners it'll be a little tricky. And see, then we cut across this way. And then eventually we'll hit where we've started to go up. It's a complicated process, but the spiral is fun. The things Google already knows about you, so the algorithm is insanely advanced. Google knows about the Quimby AI project? Oh, wait, sorry. Google knows about small streamer Quimby alert? Wow, that's wild. Thanks, Google. This is block placing moment. Even knows about Dollbot. To be fair, Google does know just a lot about very many things. I'm just surprised that it got into classified I'm just surprised that it cares enough about the smaller stuff like that. Yep. Dollbot size on the front page when you search for it. That's good, that's good. I know searching for things can be tricky a lot of times because keywords are a little difficult sometimes. Yeah, I did again. We did ensure more safeguards. It appears to be teetering the line between redacted and redacted. I really need to make sure I'm in the right chat. Don't worry, Mr. Maluk. It sounds like your work is going great. But yeah, just make sure you're in the right chat. Just make, yep. Quick preliminary judgment on the music. You know, obviously we haven't listened to all of it, but I am vibing with the music today. I think there are some good tunes happening. Tip, spam meta tags so Google has an insane amount of metadata to link your site to. I don't know what that means. I do know that I do know that a lot about searches is based off of like keywords, and if you can get keywords that are pretty unique that aren't used in other things, then you can be pretty easily searchable. So like I know that Quimby isn't that uncommon, but Quimby alert on the other hand is not really connected to many other things, so I'm sure that would bring me up pretty fast. HTML, right? JavaScript? No. I know. Remember when I say that I know nothing about most things relating to tech stuff? Yeah, I know nothing. It's basically like the YouTube tag system. Okay, spam tags and keywords and descriptions make you come up more. Okay. React Angular View. No, nope. And you're saying words. You're saying words, and I'm like, wow, those are surely some words that exist in language. Very cool. I'm glad you know so many words. Yep. I did not take a single coding class in any of my schooling. And I didn't even get into back when I was in like high school, there were like little programs that was like learn how to code through things that isn't actually coding, so then when you actually go into code you already know how it works, and I never got into any of those. Granted, it's more than just tags. There are over 200 variables that determine where your site goes. Oh, neat. That's a lot of variables. True, but it's a fair simplification, I'd say. Yeah, having the tags thing. Okay. Alright. That was our spiral. Big cube. Big cube. Big cube. Oh man, it uses so much copper now. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of my little baby, but my goodness, that is a lot of copper. I do love that if you take an actual like distance view from it, really it's still pretty small around there. You know, this isn't. It's getting, this little section we've been filling out is getting larger, but it's still compared to the massive everything else. You know, we've still got a distance to go. I think 23,816 blocks would be exposed on the outside of a 64 by 64 by 64 cube. Nice. Way to go for the math. The old URL dollbot about and new one dollbot.xyz turn up in the results, but the old one is only on page 2. Interesting, yeah. Okay, wait, so, 23,816. How many stacks of honeycomb would that be? Here, I'm gonna write that number down. 23,816. Alright, divided by 64. That is 372. Oh, okay, a little over 372 stacks of honeycomb. Okay, yeah, fun fact, the Google algorithm that made them dominant, at least early on, is called the page rank algorithm, which ranked pages based on certain criteria. Naturally, the name did not confirm what the algorithm did, but rather the author of the algorithm, Larry Page. Hey, that's great. That's great. Pages rank algorithm that ranks pages. That's such a classic, you know, like the triangle was named after some guy whose last name was Triangle kind of vibe. Man. The world do be crazy sometimes. Okay, wait. And to take another metric for it though, so every time you get honeycomb, you get 3 honeycombs. So let's figure out how many honeycomb shears that would be. So 23,816 divided by 3 is 7,938.66666. So probably 7,939 is a fair estimate for how many honeycomb shears you would need. Okay. Now, if I've got a nice little beehive, a nice little beehive farm. It runs pretty well. If I equip it with shears and tell it to and get to shear to shear honeycomb instead of picking up honey, I could probably get like a fair amount, but definitely nothing. I don't think it would take me such a long time to get anything on the level of what I would need to wax the cube. Oh boy. Maybe that'll be, maybe that'll be a continuation of the project. Maybe, once I get the cube actually finished, then I set my sights to honeycomb production so that I can finish up the whole thing and get it all honeycombed. It kind of makes me want to just, to set my bee farm at home just constantly running with shears. But I'd need to set up a better storage system for that. The current storage system would not suffice. I could set up with a better storage system. There's a way to do it. I just need to rewatch the tutorial. The divide key and the multiply key on my keyboard, just press slash and asterisk, which is neat because that's what stuff like JavaScript uses for doing math. Oh yeah. That is that's definitely that. Oh chat, you know what I just remembered? I just remembered the saddest thing. The most saddest, tragic, terrible day thing. Chat, I still don't know where my graphing calculator is. I don't know where it's gone. My graphing calculator is still just lost to the sands of time. I meant to look for it after I realized I didn't know where it was, but I just never remembered to. Where's my graphing calculator? Oh no. Oh no. Have you ever lost someone important to you? Someone that, someone that just means a lot and you'd never ever want to be without them even when they make you mad? That's me and my graphing calculator. Oh no. Maybe I went on an epic adventure somewhere. Are you saying that went to an awesome farm in the country? My calculator went to an awesome farm in the country. Maybe someday we'll go visit my calculator at the awesome farm. Wouldn't that be cool, chat? To go on a field trip and go see the awesome farm in the country that my graphing calculator is currently at? The copper placing noises. It does make it makes a good sound. I like the sound that copper makes when it places. That's one thing that I really appreciate about Minecraft is that the placing noises are all really unique. Why isn't Chef's Kiss an emoji? Why isn't Chef's Kiss an emoji? Yeah, someone simply make a Chef's Kiss emoji. I think that sounds like a great plan. Ah! I will just simply fall down. Don't worry about it. I will just fall down. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Ah! I wasn't supposed to do that. I know copper will need to be placed there eventually, but just not yet. Just grant me this, please. Just a little while longer. Wait, can you make it with a WJ? No clue. Ah! I'm going into a little bit of a copper placing coma, where I just want to make noises at it as it places. I'm like, ah yes, copper placing. This is a great time for just sounds. The emoji combining letter did not work. Aw, rip. Rip. It needs to be orderly. The chef's kiss emoji or the cube. Stim moment? Stim moment for sure. I'm just like, keep accidentally placing too far. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine moment. It's definitely fine. So chat, when I originally set out to do my little mining trip, the goal in mind was to get enough copper to be able to do 10 layers of this. Now, of course, I came back with double the amount of copper that I originally intended, which will not be enough for 20 layers because that's not how math works. But I am curious as to how far it'll actually go. I think today, okay, we did 1 layer yesterday, and we've already completed 3 layers today, so that's 4. This will be 5. So we're on our way to completing it, but we're not there yet. Oh, look at that. Look at the way it just goes. Keep us a 43 out of 105. You mined all this? I did, yeah. For this project, I have a rule that I can't farm it. I have to mine all of it. So I recently went on a 2-week-long mining trip, and picked up 7 shulker boxes of copper blocks. And that's what we're currently placing, is all of the copper blocks from that endeavor. It was a wild time. Fun little pro tip if you're mining ridiculous amounts of copper. Dripstone caves. Dripstone caves are where you want to go. And a lot of times you'll get very, very twisty and windy, and that's great because then you get even more of it. Yeah, just more copper spawns in dripstone caves. It's pretty cool. But yes, big copper mining moment. I think, okay, wait. I want to do some more math for approximately the percentage of the cube we've completed. So we've completed 3 actual sides, so we know that we're at least 3/64ths away. I'm pretty sure what I did previously to this was another 64th. I'm pretty sure I went out and got specifically a 64th of what I need. Then, and then 7 shulker boxes should be another one, so that will be 4. Will this take us to 6/64ths? Quimby has made a point not to create a copper farm for the cube. Yeah, and it is actually going really well. Oh, this track has words. I don't like tracks with words, because tracks with words make my brain want to listen to the words instead of saying words, so maybe someday that'll change, but as for right now, we're just not going with the words. Yeah, the copper mining is going pretty good. Lots of work for sure, but it's kind of sweeter at that point, knowing that knowing that my actual blood, sweat, and tears have gone into this, and I didn't just set up a fancy farm or anything. Okay, but yeah, I think once I place all of the copper here, we should be at least 64ths done, which will be 3:30 seconds. Wow. When I say it like that, it sounds so minuscule. But it's, I don't know. I do kind of feel like I was gonna say it feels like it has to be a bit more than that, but then I realized the math of the closer we get to the end of this particular section, that, you know, when we'll have it all the way across the bottom layer here, that, you know, we'll be needing more than a stack to be able to be able to do each side. And so yeah, no, I think possibly like 330 seconds is probably an accurate number. Wait, that's not what I want to do. I keep placing blocks and then realizing that they shouldn't actually be placed there yet. And that's kind of a problem. Check out Candyland by Tobu, maybe? Is that a song? And if it's a song, is it copyright free? Cause yeah, streaming moment. Believe it or not, like you guys may not be able to tell, but I actually do listen to music that is copyrighted when I'm not streaming. Fun little Quimby behind the scenes fact right there. When I'm not streaming, the music that I listen to is oftentimes actually, I would say, copyrighted. But when I'm on stream, it's not. Just a fun little quirky Quimby fact right there. Fun little stuff that I think you guys maybe might not have known about me that I wanted to share. In fact, I would... Oh, I'm out of copper. Just a random song for my stream vid playlist. Okay. It is it copyright free then? I know some people have different preferences on copyright stuff, so I just wanna check. Oh boy. Okay, so that's 2 shulker boxes down. We've got 5 more to go. 2 shulker boxes down, 5 more to go. This is a lot of copper. This is a lot of copper, and yet so small compared to the total amount that I will need and require. One of the tags is copper. Hey, you notice. It should be fine because it's from NCS. Okay. Yeah, I'll pull up in a sec. But yeah, I was like, man, I've got custom tags. What should I do with these custom tags? And I was like, oh, I know. I should just be a little bit cheeky about it. Okay, let's get a quick distance view from here. Look at that. Look at that monster. Okay, wait, how far are we from the top now? Will I be able to count all of this? Probably not, it's too many. I'd say we're maybe about halfway up the thing. Which is not to say that we're halfway done with this whole bit, but we're probably getting close to about halfway up. Neat. You know where the song is from? You know where the song is from? I probably don't know where the song is from, but yeah, but we can, yeah. Was it Candyland Tobu? Okay, yeah, it looks like it is very much copyright free. It says it is copyright free, so I will trust it when it says it is copyright free. Oh, this does sound familiar. Wait, this is familiar. What, Do I know what this is? Probably not, but do I know? It makes the sounds. How do I want to do this next layer? We've been doing just the up and down, up and down, up and down. We could do another spiral. Do I want to do a 2 spiral? That sounds like a terrible idea. Let's do it. Have you ever played Roblox? I have not. I wouldn't say I'm a Minecraft purist, but I've never played Roblox. I just simply have not. Is this a Roblox song? Or a song connected to Roblox? That Would make sense if it were. It's kind of a bop though. I do be kind of vibing. This song is in every single Tycoon game in like 2018. Ah, I see. That sounds like something that would happen in 2018. I feel like there's just certain things that sound like they would happen in 2018, and that's for sure one of them. Alright, well, it's getting on towards night. Do you think I can sleep up here? Oh, I don't have solid ground. Ha! Nice. Sorry, that just felt cool. That felt cool. Ooh, did you see what the cube was doing there? It was splitting itself into little chunks, visibly for some reason. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. That's a lot of copper. Yeah. Yep. And look how much, and I've got more in my inventory. And if we take a quick little trip over to here, I've got more in the shulker box, and then I've got 4 more shulker boxes after that. Place it sideways because it went up. The signs. Oh yeah. These are the signs I placed one day to try to appease the cube when it was mad at me. Yep. We should name a new unit, a Quimbular of Copper. Yep, the cube was mad at me one day, so I made it some little messages that it appreciated. But yeah, no, this is my current big project, is a 64 by 64 by 64 cube of copper. Here, sorry, I gotta get back up to where I was placing to continue doing the pattern. And yes, it is just a lot of copper. That's the day Vibe Check Cube was invented. That was the day that Vibe Check Cube was invented. You are very correct about that. Look at, oh my gosh, just one absolute unit though. Okay, I do think a Quimbular of Copper should be what was the number again? Like 200, or oh, do we want to make it be like the number of ingots needed or the number of blocks needed? Because I feel like the number of ingots needed would be a more would be more accurate thing there, because lots of people I bet have done 64 by 64 by 64s, you know. Here, this next section. Oh, okay, so yeah, that was Candyland. Thanks for the song suggestion, Penny. We will now go back to the other music we were listening to. This song's kind of epic. Yeah, the 2,359,296. I think that should be the unit that is named after me. All right. We are gonna run back real quick. We're doing, normally when I do spirals, I only do it in ones. So this is highly unusual. Working on the cube is fun because I can just middle click on anywhere to pick up more copper. Ingots and momentum as well. Yeah, I think ingots is the move. And 64 by 64 by 64. Probably not that unique. Ingots? Yes. Yep. Man, I still have so much copper to mine. Just thinking about that. Because if we... Let's look at my stats real quick. Wait, that's not it. Times crafted, maybe? Times used? Times mined. Let's go with times mined. Yeah, so currently I've mined 34,002 copper ore. Which doesn't tell me exactly how much copper I've picked up. What, let's do picked up. This is times crafted. Okay, yeah, times picked up is probably a more accurate number. Yeah, currently we're sitting at a fresh, like, 250,000. Yeah, and I need like 2 million. So we're definitely getting there. It's just going to take a lot of time. You don't have the cube, it should make a Google times Google times Google. Keep it fine. A Google is 1 followed by 100 zeros. I don't know that I would do that. Like, I'd have to find a place, somewhere to place all of that. And that just sounds kind of miserable. Like, imagine having to place that frame. What if I miscount, you know? What if I totally miscount? Which actually, I don't think I did this. But I just had a terrible thought where I was like, what if I miscounted one of the sides of the cube? I'm pretty sure I was so careful about it when I laid the groundwork. But what if I did? Should we go look? should we go check out to see if I placed it all correctly? Measure. Okay, all right, let's measure. Let's use coordinates to do it because I don't want to have to actually count all that. Okay, so what would be... Okay, so 3,786. Remember that, chat? 3,786. We are remembering that number, 3,786. 3,786. And then, okay. Wait, okay. What's it? Wait. I've immediately forgotten the number that I told us to remember. Yep. One moment. Okay. Okay, 3,086. I'm calculating this. Command crashes about. Oh, cool. Very cool. Okay. I've got a bad feeling about this because this is an odd number. Got a really bad feeling about this. Minus 3849. 63. Okay, this is fine. Totally fine and normal and okay and chill and yep, this is so totally fine. Yep, no problems here. It's just so okay. So very okay. Yep, I'm experiencing no issues whatsoever. It's yep. Yep, no, okay, I'm back. I'm gonna drink some water. It's okay. Just, yep. Wow. That was some delightful water that I just consumed. This is great. Let's check the other sides. Okay, so for this one, I've got 305, right? 305. 305, it's a great number. Love 305. 305, one of the numbers ever. Yep. 305. Did the rabbit just die? Okay. Minus 242. 63 again. What did I do? How? I could have sworn... I placed an exact stack of copper every time on every... I did an exact stack of copper every single time, I swear. 63 times 63 times 63. Yeah, no, you're right. We gotta check the height. We gotta check the height. Okay. Yep, okay. So this is 71. Although, yeah, target block 71, okay. Need 2 rockets for that because I messed it up a little bit. And now I need to burn off that other rocket, and I've missed. Let's just water bucket up the rest of the way. I could have sworn I placed an exact stack every single time. Every single time I did it. I could have sworn. Okay, remember chat, we were at 71. Okay, 135 minus 71. Although, oh, but targeted block is 134. That's coming up to 63 also. What? Oh, but the target. Okay, wait. Is it target block or the one or my Y level? Wait, is it targeted block or my Y level though? That's the question. Targeted? I used an exact stack of copper on every single side. What happened here? Cause okay. What? Literally what? I did a stack of copper across. Did what? 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 I am so confused right now. I'm confused and a little upset. Yeah, I got okay. I know this is going to hurt. I gotta check again. So we're at 3849. And then over here. Okay, wait. No, that is it again. 3849 minus 3786. For a second I thought it was gonna be correct, but then no, I remembered it was an even and odd number. How? How? Literally how? Okay, that looks cool. If I have to leave it in that state while I fix everything, then that's not a bad state to leave it in. I'm so confused right now. I have no clue how this happened. What? 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 I do not understand. Well. Yeah, I guess the cube is 63 by 63 by 63 right now, so that's cool. That's neat and good times and incredible. I'm just going on the Dollbot site. I mean, fair enough. Like, fair and valid and real. But also, what? What? I was so careful when I did it, though. I kind of feel like I need to go back and like rewatch the VOD where the cube started and just see like what I did. It's all green. It's gonna look awesome. Oh yeah, it's gonna look so cool. But what? Okay. That's exciting. The cube is apparently 63 by 63 by 63 right now. I do think I can fix this. Okay, wait, I gotta just for pure clarity's sake, I do have to check something just real quick. Let's just do this real quick. Just do a whole entire stack this way. Hey, Wandering Trader, I'll come say hi in a sec. Don't worry about it. Headset died? Big rip. Big rip. But I can fix this. This is fine. I can just add a layer onto the outside. and that'll be okay. It'll be fine. I might have enough copper on hand to do it. Measure twice, build once. Oh hey, that was fast. Okay, wait. But chat. Wait just a second though. Because this is 64 blocks tall. Yeah. Oh hey, that's my first time picking up slightly oxidized copper. Yeah, wait just a second though. Wait just a second. Yeah, we're doing some measuring. We're doing some measuring. I'm a bit suspicious of this now. Imagine some of the copper fell on that singular cactus over there. That would be so funny. First things first. That's all. Sorry, I just want the perfect stack again. Hold up just a second here. Cause I could accept it being the sides being 63s as long as like the actual height is 64. Cause I know I went up just in a whole entire stack right there. Okay, wait, look at that! Look at that! I think this is because you're indexing or using coordinates and you did place the right number. Yeah, that is correct right there. That is 64 blocks across. Also, what's a zero indexing error? I've never encountered this concept and it sounds interesting. Yeah, so that's... I mean, obviously I still have to check the other side just to be sure. Crisis averted? Yeah, I know. That would be absolutely devastating. But yeah. Yeah, what's up with that? Okay, yeah, and then we'll do this side for good measure. I kind of want to jump up on top of it, but that would require so much effort. Here, let's just, counting is hard. Counting is very tricky. In JavaScript of it, arrays have each element numbered, but the first element is 0, not 1. Oh, starting at 5 after 64 more blocks, you would expect to get 68. Okay. Alright, so if it counts from 0. Okay. So I'm hearing is, I'm not wrong. I probably did this correctly. They told me I was crazy. They told me that, they told me my data couldn't be true. Yeah. The first block at 5 counts as the first one. Okay, so, okay. Yeah, crisis averted. The cube is 64 by 64 by 64. Okay. Okay. That makes me feel so much better about so many things. Like, an alarming amount better. About so many things. Hey chat, should I get a beacon for over by the cube? I just realized that, like, I mean, there's probably some things that would be useful to have a beacon for. Maybe I should get beacon over here. Yeah. That would require getting more wither skulls, but I could put in a little bit of grind to get some other skulls. Beacon equals yes. All right. Maybe after we finish placing all of this, our next task will be wither skulls. All right. Confidence restored. Let's keep building. I was so worried. Oh my goodness, chat. That was so stressful. And, do you know how it feels to be worried that your 64 by 64 by 64 cube is not actually 64 by 64 by 64 cube? Woo! If only it could be powered by copper. Oh, yeah. Create beacon light show using redstone. That would require many beacons, which would require so many wither skulls. And while I do plan to eventually build a wither skull farm, it does sound stressful. Only could be powered by copper. Yeah, yeah. Let beacons be powered by copper. But also, I definitely would not use any copper to power a beacon because it's too precious. I need 2 million of that stuff. There's no way I'm spending any of it on beacons. Okay. And okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure beacons can't be powered by copper. Okay, just because I liked how it looked last time. Doesn't that look so cool? That's neat. I mean, I'm definitely going to keep filling it in, but I think I'll remember that that looks interesting maybe for the future if I want like just a fun, funky thing. I could build a little thing like that. Can't build a beacon of copper either? What? See, I might be willing to spare some copper for that. Sure, I need a lot of it, but having a beacon of copper to power, like to having the beacon over by the copper cube be made out of copper would just be perfect. That would be incredible. That would be so fun. Alright, and we go down. I think I am probably at the point where I need more than an inventory's worth of copper, or at least the free space in my inventory to be able to finish one of these, which is very cool, very pog. Doop. All right, I've been lied to. Yeah. They're like, copper is an actual metal, and I'm like, bet. It does nothing that the other metals do. The other metals are like, oh, beacons can be made out of me. I can power beacons. And then copper's just like, y'all are powering beacons? Y'all are making beacons? The redstone designed for flashing beacon or changing its color automatically. Yeah, that's, do you do it with like pistons and panes of glass and stuff, and like colored glass and stuff? I've seen some stuff with that. One battery says 10% remaining for 2 hours. First time. Yeah. It's like, I have no battery, and then you're like, you have been alive for 2 days. And it's like, I have no battery. I will die soon. I have no battery. I will turn off, and then it's just still alive. Ah! Wait. That wasn't supposed to get placed yet. Chat, this is so much copper. This is so much copper. And it's almost nighttime. Unfortunately, I can't yet sleep because I can't sleep until it like touches the horizon, and has not touched the horizon yet. My phone has lasted for around 3 hours and 0%. Don't underestimate the power of old phones. Old phones do be popping off. Oh, and I'm almost out of copper in my inventory. If you took pictures of it while building, make a time lapse, or maybe a time lapse for the color changing. That would be neat. I have no clue how I would do that or make it look good. Here, while I'm a pretty decent spot, let's pick up more copper. Yeah, no, doing a time lapse would be so cool, but I just don't know how I would do that, is all. Man, if I was going to do time lapse, I probably should have done it like from the start. That would have been a smart thing to do. That would have been a smart thing to do if I had just, you know, done a time lapse or something from the very beginning. Oh well. I have been periodically doing like looking from a distance. So if I got technical about it and combed through a lot of VODs, I bet I could get some good footage of just, you know, the whole thing of the whole thing becoming more done from here. Chat replay mod. I don't know how to use mods. Remember I don't know how to use mods. I don't know how to use mods. I'm not a mod user at this point in time. I will teach you. Maybe. It's one of those things where I know it would probably just be simply good to learn how to do it, but I just fear so much. No mods? No mods in chat. Post pictures of Tally. Oh my gosh! The illegal Tally pictures in my chat? Oh no! Oh no, this is so sad. Just send a link to a tutorial. I don't know why I'm so like no, mom. I don't know why, because again, it's just a good thing to have, and would probably make it so that I could do some cool things. But I just you know, that's just how it feels. It's just I help you with every step if I need to. Chat, should I just do something like a replay mod? Should I? Oh boy, that sounds that sounds like a thing for sure. I think probably okay. I think probably my greatest fear with it is that I'll get it and then just not use it ever. I'll just, you know, just say, "Oh, that's neat," and then just never do anything with it and then feel bad about not doing anything with it. You know? I think that's where a lot of my current fear and anxiety comes from. Yeah, I should just do it. Yeah, I mean you're probably right is the thing. No. Not there yet. It has to be tessellated. No. Not there yet. Did I do that right? Yes, I did that right. Do you not even have Optifine soon? I do not. I've been meaning to get Optifine for the past year and a half. I've been like, I should get Optifine. And then just haven't gotten Optifine. Like, again, there's no reason for me to not do it. I've watched tutorials of how to do it. I've been like, alright, tomorrow I'm going to buckle down and actually get Optifine. And it's just not happened. It's just simply not happened. Like, I don't know what to do with myself at this point. Because it just keeps not happening. The breakdown is a great place for tutorials. That sounds familiar. That might be where I got a tutorial. Again, I've watched the tutorials. I've downloaded some programs I need to do some things. I just haven't done it. Alright, but look at that though. It is so many coppers. Man, I think this is 7 layers at this point, which means that here let's just see how. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when we started today, this right here. Oh, not yet. This right here was the bottom level, so that's cool. What program is it? Bank.exe, scan your PC. No, not that. Not like file openers. Like file opener programs. So I could so I could learn like 7-zip. I got 7-zip. I think is the main one. 7-zip. I got 7-zip. Yeah. I got 7-zip. Don't worry. I wouldn't just download anything willy-nilly. I'm not that technically incompetent. I just needed to be able to unzip files and so I got a thing to unzip files. Yeah, I'm not that technically incompetent. I wouldn't just download things willy-nilly. I wouldn't be like, oh boy, a new thing. Come on. Come on. Can't zip files with File Explorer? Yeah, right? Yeah, but it wasn't doing it in a way that made sense to me. Chat, remember, my biggest enemy is my brain constantly being like, wait, what? So we just gotta fight against my brain being like, that doesn't work though. I'm going backwards on this one because I haven't done it backwards, and this is an experience. Yep, this is an experience. This is gonna be kind of fun. Oh yeah, this one's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun one. One extract two. Okay, that's it. Do you expect me? Okay, I'm caught between it. You expect me to have basic technical literacy, and I'm not that technically incompetent. I reside in a special little place where I know how to do nothing, but I also know how to be safe while doing the nothing. Is, I think, probably the best way to explain what's happening in my brain at all times when trying to figure this stuff out. Yeah, that's probably the best explanation I can give. And it wasn't doing it for the specific type of file I needed to open. Also remember, this was like several months ago. I don't remember the particulars of everything because it was several months ago and I just kind of immediately didn't do it. Oh, try. You know, it'd be an absolute disaster, but I'm so tempted to try. Let's do it for. Should we do it from this side too, and then have them meet in the middle? That would be such a disaster. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I just write script to install everything for you. Oh, but that sounds scary. But I wouldn't understand what would be happening with it. I would be so afraid. I would be like, oh no, am I going to create problems for myself? It would be thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo Figaro, Magnifico, co. I'm just a poor boy. Nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him this life. Spare his life from this monstrosity. That's how it would be. .exe because it wasn't, you need to install NetDuchess and a bunch of other stuff. That's so scary. It's so scary. Okay, wait, how many did I do on this side? I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then on this side, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I need to do another one to match them. This is going to be an absolute disaster, but that's fine. And a doop, 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 and a doop. Okay. So now we've got our dueling sides. They're both trying to make their way up to the top, but little do you know, they're going to meet in the middle. Oh, fine. Finally doing the cube. I am doing the cube right now. I don't have enough copper to finish off the whole thing, as you can certainly see by the mounds and mounds of unfinished space around here. But yeah, yep. I'm doing some work on the cube. Alright, let's do another 4 layers on each side. Okay. Doop, 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 ah! Doop, 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 doop. And downward doop, 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 Ah! The dupes did not work. What OS do you use? Like Windows, Mac, or Linux? I'm pretty sure I use Windows. Windows sounds about right. What's the world record for biggest copper cube in Minecraft hardcore? Record time to make largest one? That's a good question. I don't know if there's currently like a speedrun category for that or anything. I'm pretty sure, how could you know? The Minecraft job and Android TV wasn't it. How do I know? You think I pay attention to this? It works. Yes, I'm confident that it's Windows. Because Windows keeps trying to update. There's something for everything, you know. That's true. Did I do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Yep, okay, I did. Cube percent, cube any percent, cube percent. Wait, how do we translate this into speedrun terminology? Copper cube percent run. Yeah, that's 100% it. Yep, that works. It surely sounds like one of the ways to do it. Copper cube percent, no farms. Yeah. Oh, farmless. Yeah. Copper cube percent farmless. We're gonna call it the Quimby challenge. Or like, can you complete the Quimby challenge in your hardcore world? And people are like, what's that? Oh, thanks to the exclamation marks, Lord. Didn't quite jump scare me on it though. But I like the hustle. Okay, but like the Quimby challenge is just to create a 64x64x64 hardcore the copper cube with no farms. Peace. Ah, yes, farewell. Thank you for stopping in. Very much appreciated. Yep, I did that correctly for sure, 100%. Yep. No problems here. No issues whatsoever. I'm just gonna go to like random streamers and be like, hey, hey kid, you wanna complete the Quimby challenge? You wanna create a copper cube, kid? You wanna build some copper? And I will do it in that exact tone of voice. Over text probably. I'll be like typing in chat and it'll sound like that. Because that's what that sentence will sound like. But yep. I'm pretty sure I only did 2 runs on either side that time. Let's just take a look and see if it looks unbalanced. No, that looks pretty balanced. Scraw? I do not know what we're talking about. Okay, wait, so if I do, okay, 1, 2, okay, if I do just 1 on either side, then we'll have a middle one. And on the middle one, I can do something silly and special. So we're gonna go up, but we're not gonna go down. Or rather, we are gonna go down, but we're just gonna walk down. So I have, I hear pings muted on most servers. Ah, I see. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not on that many Discord servers. I should probably do better about interacting with Discord, but I just don't super do it. Okay, wait. So now we scooch back over to here. Alright. And now on this one, it's gonna go up either way. So we're gonna start here. And we're gonna go up through here. And it's... Yep, and it's gonna take a second because it's a ways to put some blocks. But then we're gonna scooch back down over to here. Over to here. And it's gonna... Yeah, and that's where we're gonna go. I know what I'm doing, 100%. I told you this was gonna be a disaster, and I was not lying about that. Okay. Now if I've done it properly... Yep, they now both meet in the middle. And now it's an all-consuming force attempting to eat. Attempting to eat this. Wait. Let's make it even funkier. Let's make it even funkier. Okay, let's hop to the top. Hop, 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 hop to the top. Gotta place the copper. Ah. And we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna go down on this side with it until we meet up. And it's gonna create a cool little shape. This is gonna be fun. Okay, now ready? Look at that! This is just an exercise in me making funky little things. It's just a funky little way to be, you know? That does look so cool though. And now I'm gonna move in a diamond shape. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up this way until we hit the section that has been lifted up. And then we're gonna go up this way. Some stuff going down in the Epic Vortex chat. Oh, nice. We love some stuff going down yep, we love some stuff going down. It's me, I'm going down right now. I'm building down, as it were. Okay, let's see. We do this, and then we pivot this way. And do this. Welcome to today, where I'm desperately trying to find ways to keep myself from going insane while placing this much copper. And then you see the diamond is decreasing. Yeah, diamond decreasing moment. Can see details because it would violate stuff, but it's epic. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that's epic. That is admittedly the most important thing. Epic gaming moment. Okay, I'm putting on my jacket that I previously slung over the arms of my chair, or the back of my chair. All right, let's finish up the diamond. I do like the diamond shape. It's probably, I don't think it's an even diamond. I didn't count it out in a way that would make an even diamond, but that's fine. Oh, and I'm starting to run out of copper in my inventory. Remember, there's always more copper over my shulker box right now. This will probably take us up to the rest, like up to the top from here. Maybe a little bit way down. Yeah, but I think we're gonna run out on the downswing. What? We're getting close. We're getting close. Oh wow. That actually went a bit farther than I thought it would. Why is Vortex chat gone? Oh. You good? You good, Penny? Is everything okay over there? You doing alright? Oh, is that it, I guess? Okay. Words are happening, for sure. Yep. Sounds an awful lot like words are happening. Okay, let's go fix this side of the diamond. Remember when I said that today wasn't going to just be placing copper? So that was a lie. Today is just going to be placing copper. It's just, you know, you gotta place the copper, man. You gotta. It's a legal requirement. One time I sent the Vortex chat on Fire by singing Scarlet style fanfic. Sent 3 parts of it. You know? Pop off. Yep. That sounds like a worthy endeavor to me. Okay, but like I gotta know, is it like enemies to lovers, slow burn, like meet cute, angst, like what are we talking? Truly sad, I guess. Okay, sure. but like I gotta know the details. Chaos? Ah, chaos fanfic. You know, that is a very valid way to do it. Ah, not the rockets, the bed. I sleep. I sleep. Big sleep. The diamond is almost complete. The diamond. She's almost complete. Or almost gone? I mean, I guess in this case, completing the diamond means erasing the diamond from existence due to it being swallowed up into the wider wave of copper that is sweeping over this section of the area. Huh. Interesting things. Automod is like, you can't. Automod is like. Automod was like, you can't say you are gay. Automod, you good, fam? Automod? Yeah. Yep. Huh. Pin your gay at 7/2022. Okay. Yeah, I permitted the you are gay because I feel like, I don't know. Cause yeah, what? Building a diamond out of copper? That's, yeah, I am currently building a diamond out of copper. That is, wow! Oh my gosh, the Minecraft meta. Cause, you know, in Minecraft it's all about the diamonds, right? I'm building a diamond out of copper. I feel like, oh my gosh, you know those like Emperor's New Clothes type stories where it's like you're making something worthless out of something valuable kind of thing. Or like using worthless things to try to imitate something valuable. That's what I'm doing. I'm making a rhombus. Yeah, I think it might be more of a rhombus. It does look cool. Admittedly, it does look very cool. To be honest, I'm kind of tempted now to build some pyramid-y shapes that just have like cutouts like this in it. Just for kicks and giggles. I don't know, somewhere else in my world. I think that would be kind of neat. But that's a future Quimby thing. Right now we gotta do all the copper. I do think it's a rhombus. I think mathematically it's probably a rhombus. Then Vortex Chaz going back to detail some more fun stuff from there. Ah. Fair enough. Never feel pressured to share details from things that are going crazy in your life? I don't know. Oh boy. I think I've gone wrong somewhere in the construction because it's now not making much sense. But I think overall, yeah, overall it's still good. Look at that though. Look at that. It's so many. Wait, okay. I want to do a quick count of how many rows we currently have. Just because of guidelines? Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Whatever reason you have for not sharing things, that's not my business. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36, 37. One of those two. Either way, we've definitely crossed the halfway point. Wow. That's so much. That is so many. Poof, it's gone. Poof. It is gone. Yeah, here, let's, maybe, at this point I think it's similar. Person who called me gay, who will call Bob, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, so 64 minus 27. Yeah, I think 37. I think 37. Bob has been called gay many times as a joke, so broke out his revenge. Neat. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like in my chat, as long as people aren't using it as an insult, I'm like, yes, gay people exist. Yes, this is, yes, true, real, yes. True, real fact. Congratulations on figuring this out. You did it. You learned it. Look at how, okay, look at how we've got the copper up here going into like the final stages of oxidization, and we've got all the bright, fresh, fancy new copper right here. Whew! That is gorgeous. That is very nice. I'm trying to decide, do I want to, like, oh man, how do I want to do the next layer? And do I want to do another 2-layer? Maybe we just do a basic one, so I don't have to spend as much time figuring out how all the craziness is gonna work. Let's go ahead and let's go from this side, like go up that way, but let's do a long to short. Oh, we've hit the doop doops again, I see. The copper placing noise is just very good. It's very dupable. It just makes the dupe sounds. Whoop. Side note, I have been vibing with the music for today. I know I said earlier, like, just a little preliminary judgment I thought was neat, but I think now that we've given it some more time, this playlist is very pog. And it's been fun to vibe with while we do this. So chat can get sus at times. Oh my goodness. You're saying there's an imposter? And you're saying there's an imposter in chat, and so you need to call an emergency meeting and then eject someone out of an airlock? Man, I thought that kind of thing only happened in video games, but I guess it could happen in real life too. Oh, I've never thought of that. Hey chat, none of you guys would ever be imposters, right? Like everyone here right now, we can just all make an agreement. Like, we can just all make an agreement that, you know, we wouldn't be imposters though. Because one of the things from there would get me banned off Twitch. Well, don't say it then. Simply do not say it. Emergency meeting. Oh my gosh, is there an imposter? Totally impossible. Thank you. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Are you saying, is it being impossible not being an imposter, or do you have something to share with the class, Karuja? Cause I could have sworn all of us were just doing our tasks, right? Like I've been walking around and from what I've seen, people have mostly been doing their tasks, right? Like, the tasks are important, guys. If we wanna get a crewmate victory, we gotta win the tasks. We gotta be doing our tasks. No one here would slack on their tasks, though. Surely not. Surely not. I should make Among Us in Minecraft. That would be pretty pog. I just like Among Us in general. I know the big major hype has died down. But I'm gonna be honest, I still kind of crave it. I didn't get my fill back when it was such a big deal, and so I'm like, sus, Among Us, sus, imposter, and that's just how my brain goes, constantly on loop. My brain is like, yes, Among Us words. That game has ruined so many things for me. Like when people say, I don't know, just anything like Among Us. Like, is there a doctor among us or something? I'm like, sus. Like full on no mods. Ooh, only server-side plugins. That would be pretty neat. That would be pretty cool. Do you ever think about how Among Us like permanently changed modern vocabulary? Like obviously slang is fluid and will continue to change over time. But like the word sus was not really well commonly used on that. Like sometimes you'd be like you can suss out if someone's lying or something, you know, little uses of the words like that, but nothing quite like how the word is so common today. Might be an imbecile among us. Maybe it's because I can't spell. Oh, maybe it's you because you can't spell. I don't think not spelling is too bad of a problem. Like I'm a person who can spell. Spelling works very well for how my brain works. But you know, I get it. It's just my brain follows the way that spelling is supposed to look and sound, and other people's don't. Like that's nothing to get too in a tiff about. Modern day autocorrect has solved this problem mostly. I will admit though, yesterday I saw some text messages like from someone was like showing me a conversation that they'd been part of, and they said certain and they spelled certain S-U-R-T-I-N. Like here, let me type it in chat how they this is how certain was spelled. And I just I have some feelings about that. I have at least one feeling for no just I think I'm still processing seeing someone spell certain like that. Or Dolbot L. Yeah, no, big sad. But also like, but what? Why it's not remotely correct. There's like 3 letters in that are correct. And it hurts my brain to look at. I look at that and I go, no, please, no. Certain, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be spelled, Penny. It just why would you look at the grand glorious word certain and spell it S-U-R-T-I-N? This is so sad and does not respect the great work that certain has done for our society. It is not in line with the Merriam-Webster standards of excellence. I just, please, no. Ooh, a little face. Me when a little face. You love bullet points as eyes? I do love bullet points as eyes, legitimately. I'm weak to bullet points being used as eyes. You know, we're in the constant game of trying to make emojis that won't immediately get translated into, trying to find text emojis that won't immediately get translated into Twitch emojis. So, you know, bullet points are great for that. It is sad though, because, I don't know, I just hate any program that automatically turns text emojis into, oh, that's the end of the copper in my inventory. So this is an AGR overture? I don't think so. The AGR overtures are usually are usually a little more orchestral in my opinion, like in my experience with them. But what was I saying? Emoticons? Yeah, emoticons. Because emoticons just have such a, like, they legitimately have a different meaning than an image with of the face. And this is something that I think more people, aka people who have things get automatically converted into emoji, need to understand is the emoticon is a language unto its own. It has a rich and storied history, and it does not deserve the disrespect of just being automatically replaced. If I could get 2 dots of that would be the perfect face. It would, yeah. That would be so cute. It would just be a little face. A little face moment. Me when little face. Like, I don't know, little faces just popping off. Little faces are just, hello, it is me. And I go, you know, that's it. That's it, you solved it. It's you, hello. This is so much copper. I know I keep saying it every little while, but this is a lot of copper. Big oof. Big oof. Chat, I'm craving pasta. I don't know if I will have time to make pasta before work, but I am craving pasta. Huh. That's a feeling to suddenly experience. I was just sitting here minding my own business, placing all this copper, and then I was like, pasta. Wow, it would be nice to have pasta. It came on so suddenly. I swear I was just cubing. I was like, yep, this is great, working on the cube. And then all of a sudden my brain went, pasta. Pasta just be like that sometimes, you know? Sometimes you're just living your normal life, and then next thing you know, it's in your brain. There we are. I'm reaching deep into my assai emoticons right now. One of those. Okay, does time to again show that I have like no technical competence. Does anyone understand how emojis work? Because I do not understand. I do not understand. How is it that way? Is that a thing you can type, or is that something that you need to like do something special with? How and why and where and what, and I don't understand. And that's kind of where we're sitting right now, is how do you can type it? Is it just like special characters that you can, special Unicode characters? Okay, that actually makes me feel a little bit better, because I was like, I don't see any of these characters like in the normal and just in the way that is, in the way that they fit together feels different, but okay. I don't know if I'm the type of person to want to use Kamoji, but I've always been curious as to how it actually worked. Alright, so not I said pronounced ASCII. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll accept that. I'll accept that as real and complete truth with no need to look it up any further. Yeah, I have no problem accepting that. Okay, and there we are. That's another layer done. Let's get a distance view. You know, let's let's go a bit further out and just look at this, because I don't know, I just like looking back and seeing my progress every 2 seconds. Wow. Neat. It's just going. It's just so much larger than it was when we started. Remember when we started, it was like that. It was so much smaller, and now we've got this big ol' wave going on. This feels like significant progress. I know there's still a lot to do because it gets larger. It will require more and more copper to do. Oh, hi dogs! Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. But the view from the top corner across from it. Ooh, you are right. That sounds incredible. Let's burn through some rockets on this. All right. ASCII is from Wikipedia, so it must be true. Well, if it's from Wikipedia, it must be true. It must be absolutely 100% correct and true. Alright. Ooh, look at that. I do think it's interesting that as time goes on, it, I don't know if it's actually more, I don't know, more isosceles-esque, or if it's still an equilateral triangle and my perspective is just pushed off by other things. But no, I think it just, the further we go, the cooler it looks. Okay, the sun's going down, we're gonna have to sleep soon, but this is such a neat view. I'm like, ah yes, let me just count all of this right here, right now. That sounds like a great plan. I mean, theoretically, it's gotta be an equilateral triangle. I see no reason why it wouldn't be an equilateral triangle. But yeah. It does look kind of isosceles from this perspective. Maybe it's just that, I don't know, it could be that it might be isosceles, maybe, if there's more length on the squares going this way than going across. That would make sense, because this is on a full diagonal, like it cuts straight through the middle of the cube. And then for this one, it's kind of funky. It's gotta go some kind of way. I could see it. It's probably equilateral. Yeah. It's pronounced eye sausages. I will 100% believe that with no looking it up or attempting to find alternative sources of information. I'm just not going to question that whatsoever. Okay, there is one thing I want to check before we go back to placing more copper in. And that's what it looks like over on this side of everything. Because the sides that have been more exposed to the air have been oxidizing a lot more. But this little side and corner right here has been more connected to unoxidized blocks, so it looks like it's been oxidizing less, which is always just, I don't know, just a fun little thing to see and think about. Simple mistake. Also recently I've actually done a thing. Oh, congrats on actually doing a thing. Pretty cool. Here, let's pick up some more copper and get started on the next layer. You know, you can report issues with Dollbot. Yep. That is the thing you can do. Yep. I just like looking at the shadows from this front view. Just seeing how, I don't know, it's so shaped. It's so shaped. Oh yeah, and Dolma sausages. Neat. Yeah, let's do another basic up and down sort of thing. Ah! Not there. Funky patterns are interesting, but I think I want to go speed mode on this one so I can maybe have time to make and eat pasta before work. So let's just see how fast we can get this next layer done. Probably not much faster than the other layers. You know, sure I was going at a relaxed rate, but also like it's kind of tricky to speed up too much on this because it is just, you know, I'm kind of limited by how fast I can place blocks. Why did that scare you? Why did what scare me? I say when something loading in scares me. most of the time, wait, where channel points go? Wait, where go? Where channel points go? Where have they gone? Where have all the channel points gone? What happened to your channel points? I do not know. So my biggest fear in games is actually always, I don't think we've encountered today, but you saying that reminded me of it. My biggest fear is always that something has gone wrong with the actual game and I won't know how to fix it. Like I've just broken something irreparably. That's always a fun fear to have. That's always a very, very fun fear. I can hear your voice now. Again, we gotta find a sea witch for that. I need to, you know, we need an Ursula to make a bargain. But thank you. I think I probably stole my voice from some woodland fairy at some point. You know, I walked into the woods and I found a fairy and the fairy was like, hey, and I was like, yoink. I have an actual fairy trapped in my voice box that does all the talking for me. I send down like, sleep under an end portal to unlock God mode. That sounds suspect. That sounds a bit suspect. That sounds a little, I don't know. I don't know, you know, that sounds, it really sounds. I don't know that I've ever heard that one before, that particular piece of advice. Ah! Falling down. Does Dalbot have a PFP? Does Dalbot have a PFP? What words was I saying? I was saying some sort of words. Oh yeah, I trapped a fairy in my voice box and I just send down like little messages for the fairy to read out, and then the fairy does it. And we did this because I answered the Fae's questions correctly and therefore have earned lifetime eternal servitude. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I would if you're looking for a voice, I would definitely recommend answering a fairy's questions correctly and then trapping them in your voice box. Is Dalbot just blank PFP? Dalbot really said, I'm gonna have a blank PFP now. Thanks, Dalbot. Very cool. Ah! Oh, sometimes placing copper incorrectly scares me because I know that I'm going to have to put in more effort to mine it and fix it. That's always a little spooky. The fear of having to put in more effort on an already labor-intensive project. So many ums or uhs, or actually just the fairy waiting for the instruction to come from above. That is exactly what it is, Mr. Malouk. That is exactly it. Lukey Clover? Yeah, Lukey Clover was named after Mr. Malouk. But it's my fortune pickaxe, so obviously I gotta have, you know, some sort of luck-based component in it. So yeah. I was like, what should I name my pickaxe? And chat was like, you should name it after Mr. Malouk. And I was like, oh boy, that doesn't sound like a great name for a pickaxe. So we came up with Lukey Clover. Go for Country Ball Dalbot. Country Ball Dalbot. Gonna head on down to the hoedown. You may think I did not redeem a name for the pick. No, it was someone. I was like, what? Oh man, what should I name my fortune pickaxe? And I don't remember who it was, but someone was like, name it after Mr. Malouk. And I was like, neat, interesting choice there. I was like, I don't know, usually you want to name a tool after, like, I don't know, some function of the tool or usefulness of the tool or something, but yeah. I can't redeem anything. That is strange, and I don't know why that would be. This is the best version of the Dalbot logo I've seen. I'll check it out. Oh, hello. That is a very nice logo. That is yep, that looks pretty cool. Ah! Wrong thing. You ever think about how every time I do a layer of copper, the next layer of copper requires so much more to complete? I think about that sometimes, just, you know, the exponential nature of the subject. But that's all. Shout out to Treasure for making it. Very cool, very cool. See, chat, I've been, I talked a little bit about on Twitter, but I've been thinking about trying to get back into doing art. So I've never been super into art. Like, I was never one of those kids who'd be like, oh yes, look at this art that I created. But I had to very rapidly learn how to do art during university because some of my classes needed it. And, you know, I did enjoy it. It wasn't, you know, and I don't think I was like the greatest person ever at it, but I did learn how to do some things, and I like creating things, and I think it'd be cool to be able to make my own art of stuff. Because I'm always like, man, I wish I had some art of this thing or art that looked like that. And so I should probably just learn how to do it myself, you know? Shout out to Twitter for locking the double account for the second time. Ayy! Twitter moment. Twitter moment, real and true. And I don't know, like, obviously it would be pretty cool if someday I would be able to dip into digital art and maybe make, like, my own graphics and stuff. I don't know if I'd ever get that far necessarily. From what I've heard, that requires quite a bit of time and effort and, often, oh, there goes my copper. Time and effort and, financial, investment. So I don't know if we'll ever get to that point, but doing just some sounds pretty cool. Pro tip, use a tool like, Figma? Figma equals free? Okay, free is cool, free is cool. All the same, I do not know what that tool is. Is it like an art tool? And no, a ninja died too. Yeah, I think we've had this conversation before. I think we've had this conversation where it's like, that sounds an awful lot like what Ninja died too. And then it was not. It's a design tool. Okay. Yeah, that would probably be a good thing to look into. Let me just finish this layer and then we will sleep. Sleep moment. Big sleeps. Sleepy time. Sleepy Quimby. Okay. The Quimby has slept. This is very large. Day count? Ooh, day count right now is 11:07. So pretty neat. Pretty cool. Oh man. I should probably try to remember to check it at 11:11, like 11:11. That I think would be very nice. Because day 11:11 only happens once. After that point, we gotta get to 11,111. Which I'm kind of hoping I would be able to make this world last that long, but, you know, who knows. Hardcore is, in its very nature, transient and not eternal. It would be nice. Wow, look at this copper placing action. This is probably the greatest anyone has ever placed copper. I don't think anyone can ever compare to my skill with this. It is just, you know, we're just popping off. Oh gosh, what are we up to, like 39 at this point? I think this might be like 39 or something. After I finish this layer, I'll check to see how far we are. But we're well into the point where one inventory's worth of copper blocks is not enough to carry us through. So that's a cool milestone to hit. Eventually I'm going to need like full shulker boxes to be able to get every row, I think. But that'll be way closer to the end. Girlfriend, best friend, only the TI-87 graphing calculator has no end. Oh, okay, so I didn't, that makes me think of my graphing calculator. I had a TI-85 Plus. That was my graphing calculator. I didn't have an 87 because, I don't know, I knew some people with 87s and they always complained a lot about having to charge it every night. But my good old TI-85 Plus, I'd just stick batteries in it and it would last for like the entire year. Oh man. Oh. I remember, so the first time I ever had to change my calculator's batteries were, it was right before my AP Calculus test. And they told us to just change the batteries even if we didn't think it needed, because on the off chance that the calculator died during the test, we wouldn't be able to have more batteries. I miss my calculator. Charging calculator? What does this world come to? Yeah, that's a great question. I'm pretty sure the TI-87s needed to be charged because they had like color graphics and like a fully digital interface. The TI-85 Plus was still pretty analog for the most part. And that, and I liked that. I need to find my graphing calculator. I don't know where it's gone. I don't know where it is. It has just disappeared. Oh, graphing calculator moment. So it's like 25 but less deadly. Maybe? I don't think I've encountered the Theric. Is that a calculator brand? Listen, I just know the Texas Instruments brand. No? Oh, okay. It is not a calculator. Things we have learned today. It is not a calculator. Thank you for helping me learn that it is not a calculator. Medical device. Oh, okay. You know, a medical device is also one of the ways to be. I just miss it. I miss my graphing calculator. My graphing calculator and I had some great times. I just need to look for it. I'm sure it's somewhere in this room. I know I brought it with me. The only reason I could see it not being here is if like I let someone borrow it and they haven't given it back yet because they're like still in a class. But I don't remember doing that. So I don't think that's what happened. It was too advanced for the time and irradiated patients. Ah, that's lovely. Okay, let's just count out how many we have here to figure out like how far we are from the edge. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Which means I currently have 41 rows placed. Which is a not insignificant number of rows to have placed. Obviously, the other rows that we've got are going to require much more copper to place them. I just place blocks and count in twos. Well, I've been doing that, but I kind of lost track of how many. I've lost track of how many ones I've done. I don't know, it just looks so much more mighty than it used to. It looks so strong and powerful and big and wow. Look at that. And yeah, let's blow some rockets and get a bird's eye view on this thing. Whoop! Look at that landing. That was a beautiful landing. That was a gorgeous landing. Get a sign quick. What do I need a sign for? What do I need a sign to do? Oh, Cube has a 17 out of 100 vibe. Oh man, I know the Q is angry right now, but I'm gonna be honest. I actually need to end stream here. I need to end because I need to go eat food before work. And I was kind of hoping to have time to make pasta. So I think that is where we're going to end it, even though the cube is not yet appeased. I think it's one of those times that we just gotta we just gotta hope that it's okay. Imagine eating food. I know it's so cringe, but what can I say? I don't wanna pass out, so I gotta eat food. But that is where we're going to end it for today. We've got 41 out of 64 layers on this section of the cube that we're building, and I'm going to turn on some frog music for you all. Oh, Alana, hi, welcome to— oh no, I'm just ending the stream. Oh no, I'm just ending out. It's too late. I'm sorry. Thanks for stopping by though. Yeah, I gotta get going. I need to eat some food and head to work. But hi, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I was here. I'll give you a quick glance of what we were doing. 1 month badge is better than 3 month badge. The purple's better. Okay, maybe I have been meaning to revamp the sub badges, so maybe we'll do that in a sec. Okay, Alana, here's what we were working on. I was building my big gigantic cube. We did a lot of work on this section today, and it looks very cool. Okay, that's what we got. I don't know, maybe I switch the way that the colors go for the sub badges as we start on red and we move towards purple. Maybe. Again, I've been meaning to revamp it. I just it's one of those things where I'm like, wow, if I had time to do literally any of this. But yeah, I will. Okay, so thank you everyone for coming to this stream today. It was really fun chatting with you guys and, you know, working on the cube and just doing all kinds of neat stuff. I will be back on Tuesday. So I'm currently streaming Tuesday through Saturday, starting around 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Again, I'm still trying to get back to the normal time, but I've just accepted my fate for the moment. Let's see, do we want to go for a raid? Do I have anyone I want to raid? I feel like just emotionally I probably should do a raid, but I don't think I have time to stick around because I need to eat food. The Quimby icon, but spinning with the time subbed and that the Indigo's rainbow. That would be a way to do it. I don't know anyone who's live doing Minecraft stuff really at the moment, so I think we are going to go ahead and probably just end. Sorry guys, normally I'd like to find raid, but I just don't have the time. Goodbye. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Alana. I'm sorry it was too late. Zoe X1. Oh, is that a person to raid? Oh no, but I don't have time for it. I need to go eat pasta. So yeah, make sure to drink some water, eat some food, take care of yourselves, touch some grass if you need, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Okay, bye-bye.